Benue State, Nigeria calls it the food basket of the nation. But behind that name is a truth the government would rather you did not see. More than 500,000 people are living in displacement camps across the state. Some have been here for 8 years and more. They did not choose this life. Violence chose it for them. Tesu fled her community in Guma local government area in 2014. Gunmen had attacked her village. Her husband was killed in front of their home. She has spent between 7 and 8 years in this camp. Her youngest child was born here. Inside these walls, this camp is the only home that her child has ever known. This child has never seen the community their mother once found, never walked the path, never felt the soil that is their inheritance. Benue State has the highest number of IDP camps in Nigeria's entire north-central region. There are at least 14 official camps and many more unofficial ones. As of December last year, 2025 that is, the International Organization for Migration estimated that 500,182 people had fled to IDP camps in Benue State. Guma local government area alone hosts nearly 78,000 displaced persons, the highest of any local government in the state. 86% of registered IDPs are women and children. This is not a statistics, it is a generation. The crisis is not getting better. On June of the 14th, 2025, gunmen attacked Yelwata town in Guma. More than 100 people were killed. Over 3,900 fled homes that single night. According to the IOM data, a quarter of all displaced persons in Benue camps today were driven from their homes in 2025 alone. This crisis is accelerating, it's not ending. Life inside the camp follows a grinding daily rhythm. Wake, search for food, return, sleep, and repeat. This woman has been in the camp since she and her husband were displaced. Her husband later died in the camp. She asks us not to show her full face. Amnesty International's investigation, who visited the camp in 2025, confirmed what she describes: overcrowded shelters, no adequate health care, and disease like malaria, typhoid, and stomach infections going untreated.
We na say na ha ya see so that is do one answer ya heda yan kwa yan. But still na mo lam na ha pa me kwa so gini ton pa banda na ne nyare. Yo chingi ga samba ba ani amela tempe si ba ani amela chagba agona shakwa yo chira. She hira yan ba hi tun we come she chukuna ha ina say we ya hijira kuma 1 week na ha ba na za chi ma hingi ya. Krambaga ko moza hajira bauzo wachi ya kwangwe nyono hingi wo waweza hepa kauzo wachi ki anauga sa arozo wa gbanda wo kinya ya so yorozo wa gbanda gato kwa lawone zawo.
At the newly created Bureaucratic camp, opened after June 2025 attack, Basema registered 122 pregnant women and 15 births in a facility with no electricity and only 6 trucks of water per day. A protest forced a temporary response, but for 500,000 people living in these camps, temporary relief is all they have ever known.
You, when you say you won't say the truth, yes, you will have a problem, and you will not rest, you will not sleep, you will not eat when they bring food. They can't give you, I will tell you that they suspend you for how many months this week.
Suspension inside camp?
Yes, it's what they are doing for us.
Suspension. I feel my no suspension.
In some camps, makeshift learning spaces have appeared. A tarpaulin for a ceiling, the ground for a floor, and a volunteer for a teacher.
Boost the manta. And blah testimony now come gapa. Ihila cover van kwa chuku na ha kabezabidi hila. Luhe but a teacher testing the kwa gasha iduba.
Banza manta ka campo. Uve ka campo. Matokia yuko kwa humba billion to manara humba billion.
UNICEF is running program at the IDP mega camp in Makurdi, counseling for survival, gender-based violence, girls football group, psychosocial support. These are bright spots in an otherwise dark picture. But UNICEF reach covers only a fraction of Benue's displaced population. For most children in most camps, there is no football, no counseling, no solar light at night. Feiso's youngest child was born in this camp. This child has never walked the farmlands their family comes from. For this child, displacement is not a crisis, it is simply life. Among the many frustrations inside this camp is a suspicion, voiced by multiple residents, that not all aid intended for displaced persons reaches them.
Makasima vivana vadza yo hako kampe ka fa dido wo humbangu woga shi kwa de vasima kwa ina kwa ile vami kwa la vanyola sima va ya hakwala pegbe pe na la shingine shi pa we katio tiola wa dun kitio ngwen ye chuku kuma wana we hako tioga ba ha mene we talk la bijende ngwen ye gbanya.
If I get small food now, I know very well that as far as I'm suffering, another person has already suffer. And if I get small one of my neighbor no get, and I know it very well that this one like this food where they give me, they still remain that they will share for another one, and they can't give the person. If they pay me, and if I carry 1 cup, I know very well that officials there, maybe then they go carry like 2 cups. That one is different, I know. They can't pay them anything. Government know they pay them, just to take care of us. And we're supposed to understand ourselves.
The situation I'm seeing between the community and IDP here in Abagana, it's like there's a little better from the IDP. I cannot talk of the bad character of the Sima people, because the way these Sima people do, if anything that NGO provide to the IDP now, the Sima people are the people now to benefit what the NGO is bringing for the refugees.
And the safety net is getting smaller. In April this year, the United Nations Humanitarian Coordination Office, UNOCHA, announced it was scaling back operations in Nigeria. The reason? A funding shortfall for nearly $6 million. For Benue's displaced, this means even less food, even less medicine, even less hope. A June 2025 survey by the International Organization for Migration, covering 910 households across 18 sites in 5 local government areas, found the same thing: widespread economic collapse, total dependency on aid, and almost no access to service. When Pinnacle Daily set out to report this story, the first door we knocked was Basema's, the Benue State Emergency Management Agency. We sent a formal letter on the 13th of May 2026 requesting access to the IDP camps. What followed was a masterclass in bureaucratic delay. At the Abagena camp leaders refused us entry without a clearance letter from Basema. We went to Basema. That was when things got complicated. The Executive Secretary of Basema, Dr. James Lopu, first asked for a request letter, which we provided. Then he asked us to see every question we planned to ask the displaced person. Then he said lawyers would need to review the request. Then he said a government official would accompany us to approve which questions we were allowed to ask.
We are just a digital media outfit. My name is Sunday Michael Ogna. I'm a journalist and the editor of Pinnacle Daily.
When did the sweet one come out?
Yes.
Well, see, tension is high now.
Yes.
We're hosting the governor here. My attention is not about this. I came here this morning, I'm not even going to my office.
I can imagine.
And so this is something that I will look at it. I'll go through the content of what you have written so I can respond to you. I cannot just come and see you and give you access to the camp. I will go through those things. We have lawyers here, we have the security. To help me look at it very well so that anything that happens, I'll own it. They'll call me. The governor call me and say, yes, I know exactly what is happening. We don't just put it on the camp.
He asked us to return the next day. The reason for the delay? The agency was preparing for the governor's birthday celebration. We returned. Permission was never granted. As of the time of this documentary was completed, Basema had still not responded to our letter. Dr. Lopu did not reply to our follow-up request for comment. In January 2025, Governor Hyacinth Alia launched a 5-year plan to establish 210 farmers' cooperative across all camps, a promise of livelihood for more than 4,200 displaced persons. The residents we spoke to said they have not seen no sign of it. We asked every person we met the same question: what do you want?
Ne kwa no wala no gwe mva zanza ne ta hensima office pamza kwa mama kwa haga shawo kwa neve mebe ya bezambule go motive na se kwa ya shi bikere nguna sibi ya wasiya babi tsungu hide ntomanya ntomaji.
You are suffering, sir. I can't lie you. You are suffering. You are suffering about food. You are suffering about many things. We are suffering about it, and we are begging God that He should help us to finish this class so that we will go back for our villages.
Moko Zambia camp layaga. Ngi na hamo ya msoma. Mom fam no ke mfa ha ve de pa fere ve ka ve wosila.
They are not asking for much. They are asking for what every Nigerian is guaranteed by the Constitution: security, dignity, and the right to return home. Benue is still called the food basket of the nation, but 500,000 of its people cannot reach the fields that gave it that name. Their children do not know the farm, do not know the village, and do not know the life that violence stole before they were even born. For these children, and for 500,000 others, the question is not whether the government made promises. They did. The question is whether anyone will kill them.